The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Listen, you might say I'm reaching, but trust me, Taliaferro knows what he's talking about. In a press conference today, Carmelo Anthony was asked a question by a reporter. If you want to watch that, it's on my, if you look at the bottom of the screen, it's on my TALIAFERRO'S account on Instagram. You can check out what Melo said specifically. I know I can't put it on here. Melo was asked a question by a reporter. What happens if you have to come off the bench as sixth man? And I want to say this. I do want to say this. Melo gave an answer that I think is very telling about his character and why he hasn't won games. I think the brother just thinks a little bit of himself, more of himself than what he really is as a basketball player right now. And Melo puts the work in. By the way, Hoodie Melo been grinding this summer. But I would offer this one caveat to you. The response Melo gives is like he's laughing, and then he says, P, they say I'm coming off the bench this year. And he's laughing, pretty much saying, I'm Carmelo Anthony. I ain't coming off nobody bench. And I don't think that's a winner's mentality. Usually the people who win, they usually give the general answer, I'll do whatever it takes to win a championship. Guarantee if you ask LeBron James that he's the greatest basketball player on the planet, he'd probably say, I do whatever what the team needs me to do to win. All right? And Melo, who I believe we could compare him more or less to an Andre Iguodala as a player right now than we could like LeBron James right now at this juncture of the career. And by the way, Iguodala took a pay cut and a minutes cut to be just a piece of the puzzle, the sixth man off the bench, seven man sometimes. Sean Livingston comes in before him of the Golden State Warriors, and he's commended. He should be commended on that. Melo, I don't think he gets it, right? Melo, it's not cool for you to be like, I'm Carmelo Anthony, I ain't coming out the bench for nobody. But if you're this big Carmelo Anthony, right, can you justify why that Carmelo Anthony couldn't get to the playoffs? Somebody out there gonna understand what I'm saying. 99 people are not. The point of what I'm trying to say is Melo keeps saying, I'm Melo. I'm Melo. Who coming out the bench? They think I'm coming out the bench? Well, okay, Melo, you're a starter. You were a starter last year. You got all the minutes you wanted in New York last year, and your team did not make it to the postseason. Not even close. In a very sluggish Eastern Conference. And look, I think Phil Jackson spoke out of turn in regards to Carmelo Anthony. I thought he was very immature in his whole VP role with the Knicks. But let's make it clear. Wanting to trade Carmelo Anthony was not the worst thing in the world. Heck, they ended up trading Carmelo Anthony, by the way. And that's what Phil Jackson said in the first place. I don't think for the Knicks trading Carmelo Anthony was the worst thing in the world. Melo got to get some blame for not being able to make the playoffs with the Knicks. Period. And Melo, you could say, I'm Melo and I ain't coming off the bench for nobody. Maybe Melo off the bench wouldn't be so bad. I just think that arrogance is telling you where Melo's head at and that ego. And I get it. He's a great overall talent, great offensive talent. But the truth is, I'm not saying Melo should come off the bench with the Oklahoma City Thunder right now. I'm not saying that. He'll be better suited in the starting lineup. Let me make that clear. But if the team needed him to come off the bench, he sounded unwilling to do that. And I guarantee if you ask Paul George, might not be happy about it, but he would come off the bench. Now, will Paul George leave after the season after that? Probably so. But in the moment, you just put up with what the team gives you and do what's best for the team. And Melo seems unwilling to do that.
What's going on is yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. And if you enjoyed this latest video, whether it's sports, hip-hop, or other culture-related activities, please subscribe to my channel right now. And if you want more from Taliaferro, you can always subscribe to the React channel for more of your latest reactions and music and sports highlights.